Hello. I am so excited to be back both on YouTube and the podcast. It has been a while, and I think we're coming in with a banger of a topic. I want to talk about the passive income pivot I'm making. So this is all about why am I shifting my business model and what that means for you. So if you've been curious about why I chose to launch a membership, even though I've been vocal about my disagreement with low ticket memberships like the $9 membership trend that we saw, you might have even listened to my podcast episode about that, then this video is for you. So the big reveal, I'm making a big change in how I approach my business, and I want to share exactly why and what that means for you. So on a personal note, 10/10/2025, I'm getting married to my beardier half, James. And as we're both entrepreneurs, this means that he works outside of the home a lot. I work inside of the home a lot, but we're both solopreneurs, basically. And I've been really hesitant to share some of this openly, but we are talking, or I've been thinking about what does our life look like if we want to actually grow our family. And the reason I've been hesitant to talk about it, actually, I have a few. First of all, it's not happening right now. This is not some kind of pregnancy announcement in any way. And there's no guarantee that we can even have children, right? Nothing's guaranteed in this life. So that's the first thing. Secondly, I am deeply aware of how many people struggle with fertility and infertility, or even just finding a partner they would consider having a child with. And I never want to be insensitive around that. So that was the second thing where I had to get over that hump of sharing. And then finally, it feels to me, or from what I see on the internet, like there's so much negative talk towards mothers in particular. It's like they cannot win. It doesn't matter if they want to be a stay-at-home mom, they're wrong. If they want to go back to work as soon as possible and put their kid in daycare, they're wrong. If the dad stays home, that's wrong too. It's like there's no winning with some of the internet people. And I've noticed that even though this is not a reality for us yet, I already feel the pressure of speaking about this perfectly so that I don't get haters, so that you don't come after me for being anti-feminist or any of that. Because the reality of this is we've talked about how we want our life to look with children, with family, all of that stuff. And even if we're lucky enough to have them, I'll be the one growing the baby and breastfeeding the baby. That's just biology. My beardier half doesn't have the parts. And what I also know about myself is that I am highly sensitive to not getting enough sleep. And from everything I've seen and heard from friends and relatives that have their first, second, third baby, sleep is the first thing that goes out of the window. So that means that the way I've been serving clients, I might have to shift with that. Now, if you're curious about, hey, you said it's not relevant now, so why are you pivoting already? Why are you choosing to do this maybe way before this becomes a need or a necessity? For me, this takes the pressure off. This means that it gets the time to start working, right? This means that I can take the revenue dip or the revenue hit of experimenting, of starting over, of trying something new, of changing a whole business model around without the pressure of I need to make this work and it better work quick because 9 months from now, there's going to be 3 of us instead of 2 adults. So that's why I'm working on this now. It's so much easier to change course when you can choose to and when you can do it from a place of maximum capacity instead of from a necessity and a need to. Now, and then for the ones that are curious, or if you've worked with me one-on-one, I'm really big on using the StrengthsFinder quiz. I like human design and astrology. I don't necessarily use that for my clients, but I just think it's fun. So StrengthsFinder based, I am highly strategic, an activator, a learner. Some of these low ticket models fit really well with some of my strengths. I'm also a pure generator. I have one specific channel that makes speaking things into existence. So I have strong manifesting powers. Everyone always thinks I'm a manifesting generator, but nope, I'm a pure generator. It's just that one thing is activated for something like that. And then I did a session with an astrologer, and the first thing she asked me was, are you a writer or a teacher? And I was like very close because, hey, I have these online programs and courses. And this was when I was doing mainly copywriting. So this to me, it fits into my strengths. And as I go into the details, you'll see this too. All right. So let's talk about passive income, the myth of it. Why I call it passive income because it's a term everyone understands. It's a thing that we're all familiar with. If I said to you like scalable income or low ticket, high volume products, it's not super juicy. You probably wouldn't have selected this to watch or listen to. And not all of it, some of it's more passive than others. So we'll talk about that. And also what this actually means for my business model. Some of these changes you might have already seen. Others like these are going to roll out over the coming weeks, months, quarters, maybe even years. So for me, passive income is a nonsense term that we made up. There's one form of real passive income I have. That's my investments. Dividends I get paid out into my investment account is just cha-ching. That's passive because all I've done is invest the lump sum or the monthly sum, and that's passive. I don't work for it. I just own little bits of other companies that pay out dividend income. That's passive. The second passive thing, and I'll circle back to this one in a little bit, is I've got some affiliate marketing things out there that bring me money with not working, including people that sign up for a membership for my link, people that sign up for recurring software, and I get paid for these every single month, even though I don't promote them now. That to me is also as passive as it gets inside my business. Why I've chosen a membership model and why I started the List Growth Lab. So first of all, the List Growth Lab is my membership for solopreneurs that are focused on growing their email list every day and also selling to their email list. So it's all about growth and monetization. For me, this has a lower maintenance and a more scalable nature than how I work with a lot of people. You might not know this, but I work with a lot of people one-on-one. So I have always done a combination of coaching / consulting, mainly consulting, and done for you work. So when I had damn copy, I did a lot of done for you copywriting, but I also work with people as a coach / consultant. And then I had all these hybrid projects that were usually custom quoted, not super publicly available, never really listed on the website, but I would make these packages, or I would have these ways of working with people that were intense. They're close, they're one-on-one. It takes a lot of capacity. It takes a lot of time, which I'm not opposed to. I love working closely with people. And for the next chapter, it's not my best choice because I don't do my best work unless I'm well rested and unless I have focus and quiet time. So for me, a membership seems like a lower maintenance type thing. And I don't mean that to say, oh, if you only pay me $37 a month, $47 a month, whatever the price is by the time you see this, because the price is not going to stay the price forever. That's not what I mean. But for the membership, there's things that can be automated. There's specific windows of time. It can be shorter. I can serve at scale. I can teach a thing, and it doesn't matter if there are 12 people in the workshop or if there are 200. And I think even the same for coaching is true because a lot of people don't know what to ask and really learn from other people's questions. I can do a group coaching call with 12 people or 200 people. And it doesn't make a difference for the system, for the quality of answer you're going to get. Even though down the line, I might have to add more than one coaching call. That would be completely fine. No problem. That is so much less work in the moment. So that is so much less work that needs to be happening on a specific day by a specific time, as opposed to a full day VIP day, a large copy project that has a specific deadline on it, an intensive following with custom work. Even though I love all of these things, they are more difficult to do and to sustain when your capacity or your availability changes. So that's why my main focus is going to be on this membership model for the future / starting now because we started early July. I'm recording this on July 24th. And the thing about a membership that I really like is that it is an immediately impactful thing. That's a much smaller investment. Yes, I can make you a great custom strategy. And yes, I would, if you want to work with me one-on-one, I would still love to do that. But the investment level is very different from joining the List Growth Lab. And there's these fun new features. I get to collab with people. I get to teach in it. There's all these cool resources we're developing. We're working with custom GPTs, AI tools. We're planning out workshops for the future. We do a collab database where I gather collaboration opportunities, like list growth opportunities I think are good, mainly from people that I know and trust or vet for. This looks like a well-hosted event. This looks like a great summit. This looks like a well-thought-out bundle. The system side seems all right. Like, these people look legit. So I vet all of these, add them onto a database that's part of the community. I love it. So that's what's happening in the business model. And again, nothing about this is passive. These last couple of weeks, I have worked very hard on a lot of these elements and the things that make this possible. I'm nowhere near done with it yet. I have so many more ideas on things I'm working on to make the experience better and to make that investment just no-brainer. You're like, this is the best thing ever for this kind of money. So that is the one big thing. That's my active part of my business model. Second income stream I want to really focus and hone in on for the rest of the year and the future is affiliate marketing. So I have a fun story of one of my YouTube videos is for a software company that I mentioned in a video. They reached out to me. They paid me $100, 100 euros back in the day to make a second video. From those 2 videos, I am still earning, I think, around $200 every single year. Like, 5 years later, every month money drops into my PayPal account from that video I did way back when on this very niche software topic. That's great. I love that. So I'm thinking of affiliate marketing because it aligns with my expertise. It helps other people when I share this is what's working, this is what's not working. And if I can make affiliate income, that means I'm not responsible for the showing up or the delivery. If you buy something through my affiliate link, I always recommend stuff that I've used, that I loved, from people that I trust. If you've been on my email list, you know that I don't recommend just anything or anyone. And they're responsible for the delivery if you make the purchase, which means less work for me. All I do is collect my affiliate payments after the original promotional effort. So that's a big reason of why I'm thinking of YouTube. And some of my favorites are actually memberships, which also means that I'll be doing affiliate promotions for affiliates that recommend my membership. There's an example of this bootcamp that I promote again and again. People join the membership afterwards. I get recurring commission on the membership occasionally. It's fantastic. I'm really happy if I recommend something that I know is amazing, that other people love, and I get paid in perpetuity for their membership. Fantastic. Look, talking about it now, I'm like, oh, it's kind of stupid that I've not done this sooner, honestly. So that's what's happening on the affiliate marketing side. And I just want to start reviewing things that I love, because what I've noticed is that when I look for information around not just software tools, but also courses I'm considering, there's not that many reviews out there. And I think there's a market for them, and it'll be fun and it'll be interesting. And isn't it wonderful if you have an affiliate that loves your work and goes through the effort of doing like a full-on review of the product? So I'm hoping that people whose stuff I review will actually also want to share the piece of content with my affiliate. So that's a real deep dive into the strategy. But also, I want you to be able to make informed decisions before you purchase things. Because I also know if I'm not reviewing it, I either haven't done it or I might not like it as much, or maybe they don't have affiliates. But I know that we've all bought things that we didn't enjoy that much, that aren't that good, that we would never recommend to people. So I think that reviews can be really helpful. One of the things I always try and focus on when I give recommendation is it's great for you in this particular situation, but if you're that person, then maybe don't get this. And I try to be super clear about this always on my sales page. Is this for you? Is this not for you? But I think that an external perspective of someone who's got a ton of experience and who's actually done the program, the course, used the template, any of that, will give you much more room to make an informed decision about a purchase, whether it's big or small. So those are the 2 main things. It's going to be the List Growth Lab and affiliate marketing. And then I have some potential future additions that I just want to talk about. And I've noticed I really have to hold myself back from immediately going bam, white again. I'm like, oh yeah, membership, list growth, wonderful. Let's add a high ticket or like a high ticket. Let's add a membership for sales. Let's do a mastermind. So I'm really trying to hold it back and be smart about this. And I do have some ideas for the future that I'm happy to share with you just so that you're not surprised. You won't be in 6 months from now. But Sandra, you said that this is what it was going to be. So what are you doing? Potential future additions. If the video reviews work well in the sense that they get traffic, they get sales, I find a process for them that's easy for me to do, that I can be flexible with, a rhythm that is good, then I think that it would be a really fun thing to pair that with sponsored content or dedicated promotional campaigns. So these could be structured in any kind of way. But let's say that I have a relationship with someone, they have a great product, they have a launch coming up, they can pay me to review it/review it faster and publish it, and then do a dedicated promotional campaign to my email list while they're launching, for example. So that would mean that, hey, if I'm reviewing it because I bought it, I like it, you have a good affiliate program, I want to review it, I think it's cool, maybe I know you, maybe you want to come on and talk about it, anything like that, then I can just do it because it's an income stream I do. But if you're launching and you wanted to go out on a specific date and you might want to push to someone else's email list and to someone who does a lot of email marketing, then there could be an extra fee. So that's just one of the things I'm playing with, one of the ideas I'm considering. Then, second edition. One of the consequences of the choice in business model I'm making is that I'm going from small, medium, and higher ticket with a bulk of my revenue coming from one-on-one clients and one-on-one projects to wanting to do membership and affiliate marketing, is that I'm going lower ticket, larger volume. That's just a consequence. That's how the math works. You can have 10 clients for $5,000, or you need a hell of a lot of sales of a $37 membership to make that up. So I'm thinking of writing a book because it's a mass marketing tool, because I've always wanted to write a book, because the first thing the astrologer I spoke to asked was, are you a writer? And I was like, yes, I can't wait to actually write a book too, aside from the obvious writing that I do in the copywriting company I used to run. But I am writing a book, and I actually joined something to get that out there fast and work with someone to do that quickly. I always love being able to invest in something that will get me to the result faster and have that accountability, that dedicated moment on the calendar. I've wanted to write a book for years, and if I'm left to my own devices, I just won't do it. So actually, that might be happening much sooner than I am hinting at right here, hopefully. And then the future edition, I've already hinted at the sort of somewhat higher ticket or more luxurious membership model. Could be focused around sales, could have more of a mentorship type vibe to it, so not necessarily a membership or a mastermind, but this would be a higher ticket room almost. So the container could vary. It's just that with the price points of affiliate and membership, we're all playing in this sort of lower ticket arena, and there's nothing wrong with that. And having a place for people to go who want more, I think is really smart down the line. So if you see in the future a membership that's higher priced because it has different deliverables, it has different level of access, it has different types of training, it's maybe focused on sales instead of email marketing. If you see me have a mastermind, or if you see me have a mentorship type offer, don't be shocked. I think that is a very natural extension of this model. But again, I'm looking at offer types and ways of delivery that are a lot more future focused instead of how I've always worked, which is close one-on-one, which I really enjoy and love, but doesn't serve me in the next season of life. So what does this mean for you? What's in this for you? Let's talk about it. First of all, hopefully there should be more consistent content. And because one of the things of attracting a lot of people is that free content instead of higher ticket and one-on-one projects means more podcast episodes, maybe more YouTubes. It means maybe even social media. We'll see. I started running ads because I would much rather run ads than create content every single day for social. It's not my natural vibe. I like to write and I like to yap, but if I'm in Canva, it takes me forever. This brand new experiment that you're seeing, this video that you're watching right now, or if you're listening to the podcast, this is an experiment with a new format of being able to do podcasts and articles and videos all in one go. So hopefully this works and it's great and easy and fast, and there'll be a lot more of that. More resources and tools to support your growth. Some of the best stuff has been hiding in my one-on-one work. The membership, which has a new workshop, like an actionable workshop to help you grow your list or sell to your list every single month. There are some other things that we're working on there, including weekly check-ins where I track if your list is actually growing, what you're working on, all of that kind of stuff. We're working on AI tools to help you come up with things to write, just so much stuff that will help you grow your business, because if you grow your email list, your business always grows too. What I really love about what's in this for you is that this means that there are much more affordable, lower risk options to experiment my work, even though they're high quality. Whether you see a review and you're like, oh, this seems like a tool that fits my needs, I might sign up, or oh, this course sounds amazing, or this type of thing, I want to solve this problem. Or whether it's the membership where you can find collab opportunities, finally understand this email marketing game, whether down the line that becomes my book. It just means that these options are so much more accessible than working with me one-on-one or joining one of my like higher ticket or medium ticket or whatever ticket you want to call it, than one of my services or consulting packages. And finally, I'm considering being transparent and just sharing more around this passive income journey, where I'm like, oh, would it be fun to bring back income reports? Like, I know that they used to be a thing way back when, but I'm like, should I build in public? Should I write or record a monthly report on here's how the membership is doing, here's how sales for that are going, here's affiliate products people love, here's a video that I actually created, like I said I would, all this type of thing. So more education, more sharing, more insight, more results, more what's working now. Because let's be real, building an audience and building affiliate income in 2025 is very different than from back in 2018. So I just think that will be a really interesting, valuable journey to follow. And it will this business model frees up time for me to create more valuable content and create deeper connections with everyone instead of with just the people I work with, while also creating room for the future. So if you've watched this and you've enjoyed it and you're like, oh, this email list thing, I need to do something with that, I would love to welcome you inside the List Growth Lab. The link for that is in the show notes or the description. And I'm very excited for you to see everything that's coming up. This, for me, is the beginning of a more flexible, more future-paced version of the business that works for me. And I would love the same thing for you. So I can't wait to share how it's all going to unfold. Thank you so much for watching and listening. If you have questions or thoughts or comments, or you just want to cheer me on, you want to share what you're working on, please leave your thoughts in the comments, and I will talk to you very soon.